Hi there. I'm Bishop Rob Lyons, and I wanted to share with you a recent purchase that I made. This is a copy of the Holy Bible, the Christian Standard Translation from Holman Publishers. And this particular edition is being marketed as the Ancient Faith Study Bible. So this text of the Bible is in, as I said, the in the Christian Standard Translation. It is the successor to the Holman Christian Standard Version. And as you can see here, for example, we're in Genesis 25, and this is Abraham's other wife and son, Abraham's death, and so forth. And you'll see here citations from the church fathers. So here's one from Bede, and from his work on the tabernacle. Here's one from Origen, Ambrose, Augustine. And going across this page spread, we again have Origen, Augustine, Ephraim the Syrian, Chrysostom, Justin Martyr, Augustine again. So these have all been derived and distilled down, actually, from a series called the Ancient Christian Commentary on Scripture, which was published 15 or 20 years ago, which then goes through using the Revised Standard Version translation and provides significant resources across like 20 some odd volumes, more if you include the Deuterocanonicals. So this takes much of the material, like the highlight material. Obviously 20 volumes worth is not going to fit into this, but it takes much of that material and uses it to illustrate the biblical text. This particular edition is the leather-like. It is not an actual leather Bible. It normally retails, I want to say, in the $70 or $80 range, and Amazon happened to have it for $26. And I was like, I've got to jump on that. And I'm really glad I did. It has 2 ribbon markers. It laid flat straight out of the box. It is printed in a deep red. You'll notice the very lovely capitals at various points throughout the text, usually at the beginning of books and so forth. This deep red is very easy to read. Even these small bits of text down here are easy to read. There's Basil the Great, Theodore of Mopsuestia, Cyril of Jerusalem again. So this has this book does have the Protestant canon. This Bible has the Protestant canon, so it is a 66 book canon. But then, as you can see, like here we're into Matthew, and here we have like half of the page is biblical text, and half of the page, in fact, I would argue more than half of the page, is patristics. Okay. This is an outstanding resource, even though it is missing the Deuterocanonicals, for a Catholic, an Orthodox, an Anglican, and really for any Christian whatsoever. I highly recommend this. It is an extremely good text. My main issues, I actually prefer the predecessor Holman Christian Standard Bible because it maintained the use of Yahweh in the Old Testament in areas where the personal name of God was emphasized. I do find that to be something that is lacking here in this new translation or this new edition. And the other thing I'll also note for you is in addition to the scriptural text itself, we have in the back some resources that Holman has included. So we're at the end of Revelation. And so in the back here, we have the Apostles' Creed, the Nicene Creed, suggested reading from the patristics, and from books on the patristics, so both primary and secondary sources, a set of biographical indices of the different individuals, like here we have Ambrosiaster, Andreas, Andrew of Caesarea, so forth and so on. So all those different biographicals, And then, let's see here if I can get it. Then we have a concordance that runs basically to the back to where you get into some note section and then your maps. For $26 and free Prime shipping, holy cow, this is an outstanding purchase, and I, again, highly recommend it.